Hello everyone, I hope you're doing great. So actually this evening I had a play session organized but it's cancelled, so I guess we're just chilling and building at the same time on stream. So let's go, let's continue the build we started actually earlier and continue our medieval Bourg place, whatever you want to call it. Let's go. So I'm just finishing on this little market area, and then either I need to start the inside of those two houses. Then I want to do something there. It's like a bit bare bone. It's just really not looking nice. And there we have to do something a way to go up in the tower actually, because currently you can't. And I see that we have an issue there. There you go. Yeah, probably a way to go in or something like that. Create Curse of Strahd maps. Well, Jonathan Belmont, actually, Curse of Strahd maps have been done really well by Demon Gund. And Demon Gund has made some amazing maps. I've helped him with some visuals and some advice on his maps, but what he's done is amazing. What I did is actually maps of Schloss Karomark, and it's, what's the name? It's Pathfinder Carrion Crown. I've done some very nice maps of Carrion Crown. So don't hesitate to ask in the chat if you have any question or anything. Really, I take this time to answer you and help you and discuss about how to build better in TaleSpire. And Alex, what are you saying? Your builds are so sick, dude. Love seeing what you come up with. Oh, that's very nice. And actually, a lot of my ideas are just steal from people. Like you see this pole there with like the chimney. This is a chimney piece as a base. Just I saw it like done by a friend. I'm just told myself, yeah, I need to reuse that. So yeah, you need to grab inspiration from everywhere basically. It's really important. So yeah, it's getting better and better. So let's keep at it. I think we need some light there because normally it would be like that, and we need a nice way to do some lights, and I really like the way I did it there. So this, nope, this element. Okay, so I have all the elements. I don't really like that song. And now, so what can we do with it? Like that? Yeah. Okay, a bit better, and I assume that if we rotate the sun around, yeah, it will make nice light to it. Oh yeah, I need to put lights there. I remember now. So bloop bloop bloop. If I put a light here, it will be nice. So lights. Let's take this and put it there. Perfect. I don't know why like sometimes the lights are really finicky since the update. Like, but if it works, it works. If he dies, he dies. So much stuff to do on this map. It's like you do one thing and you realize you have so much detail to update and change and everything. So this is done. The place there, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. I think I'm just gonna leave it open as an open space. Probably here I'm gonna put market shops, small markets or stuff like that, or perhaps a garden. A garden would be probably more fitting. And here, if the slab is not too big, I'll probably keep adding some houses and some streets like downtown, like perhaps a very narrow streets there with houses on both sides. Could be interesting. Or perhaps, okay, yeah, I have some ideas. We'll see. I don't want to rush it. Okay, so let's do this house. So the entrance is there. It's a big square. When you're building, squares are actually the worst shape to build with. It's very not practical to, or at least to me, but it's very not practical to build with square shapes. It's very hard to cut the volume, the inside volume of a square into something that makes sense. Just like that. So let's see if we can muster something that makes sense. So you would enter. Then or perhaps I do a room here like that. Does it work? With desk, bed, come here. There's a table, a chimney here, so we can do probably fireplace here, a chimney just on top. Yeah, that works. Yeah, not really liking the space very much, but we'll see what we can do with it. Is it better if I put the chimney there? It could be nice, but it means that the chimney will go to the next... Oh, I don't have the next floor actually. That is not needed. So I can... Oh yeah, but it would obfuscate this. Damn it. So I need to place it there. So a really nice thing that I've seen done by one of my friends actually is you use that big pot and you can fill it with food to make some nice stuff. So this is a little bit too little and everything, but it works really well with this new asset. Well, I say new, but it's been added a bit more recently, let's say, than some. And if you place two like that, let's say like that, for example, it works really well. I really like it. I told you, steal IDs wherever you can. So let's see what we can muster as a bed. Just realized now we can use this crate. I've never used it like that actually. So let's find that. I'll return it, and then we'll do like working disk like this. Just add a little bit of texture with that, and like that you can have a very simple room, but that works. Perhaps. And now we just need one element. Yeah, like that. And now we have a nice house. Does not need to be more complicated. So and now I guess we just put a ladder. Yeah, because we just need to go up one floor. So ladder, ladder, and we're good. Oh yes, something like that. Is there a way to have those maps printed like isometric or something? Yeah, actually you kinda can, and I've done it already. So let me place this letter. Yeah, way that makes sense. There you go. Little tower, so won't need more than that. So what you would do to print out a map like that is you go into photo mode, and then you go to isometric view like that, and so you have a perfect top-down view of the map. Not very interesting currently because the map is currently heavy work in progress, of course. I'm still building it. You also need to be in TAA, but you have this mode, and you can do it with the free camera too. There is ways to do it. But what I did actually with my game master is that we wrote full scenarios, and you can download the PDF file, and you have like the full. You have everything with it. It's like the 2D maps, the scenario, and everything. So that's really nice. But yeah, you can definitely make 2D maps out of it. But to be honest, why would you want to make 2D maps of such a lovely 3D environments? Oh yeah, you can do it for every level, yeah. And yeah, the map if you're talking about the map we did, Theodorus, yeah, we have maps. I could share. I will share the link actually in the chat so you can drive through RPG. So the scenario we created are pay what you want, available in French, English, and Spanish for all of them, if not soon for all of them. And so you can just download them and enjoy them. Their full scenario with the map ready in TaleSpire, so you can directly play it, or you can just enjoy it at your own leisure. So yeah, do not hesitate to ask if you have any questions regarding the stream or TaleSpire. Can you make an awesome lobby for the Theater of the Mind, for we are not in specific location? Well, this could be... Okay, let me just change the music. Okay. Not better. So this could be a lobby if you want, and like if you're just doing mainly Theater of the Mind, you could actually just grab a few tiles and just like do something like that and just plonk some figurine quickly, and you know, and play directly like that. You know, you don't have to have a lot of details to play. The level of details you want to put in your creation is really your decision. TaleSpires allow a lot of details, a great deal of details, but you could be very minimalistic about it and it would still look fantastic. So yeah, do what feels good, man. Do you do what you like. When we're not what? I'm not sure to understand. Oh, when you're not in a specific location, what you can do overall maps. There is a way to do that in a nice way, or you can just like not move. Like let's say I'm discussing with a PNG or stuff, I can just leave my screen like that and keep talking. It's not because you have TaleSpire open that you need to use it all the time, every time for everything, really. So. What's up, Dog? How are you doing, man? How the live stream always doing good on your side? Happy to see you watching mine. Hello, Moreau, Pignol, Bonfirm. You have some nicknames. I told you they're like you cannot pronounce them right. Oh yeah, I know what I did that. Too bad. Okay, so let's work on this little place, which is really a bit bare bone. So what could we do to make it look better? Yeah, that works. Probably want to remove this. As GM, how much time will you spend camping in a map like that? Also, are you using your creation for different location? Camping, I'm not sure. I assume you meant building. Well, what I like to do me is building. So I spend most of my time building because I'm not a game master. I'm a player. But what I do is that I often, like my game master is gonna ask me some stuff like, oh, could you do that, or could you do that, and I'm going to build it for him. So that's a way. And because everything I build I can reuse, share in just a simple copy paste. Like you see this house there, I just put it there, and this house I can just send it to you with a text file like very quickly. So like once it's created, it takes me seconds to put in place, and there is already like the websites that are full of hundreds and thousands of creations now. So really, it is not an issue of building. Like if you want to spend time building because you decided it, really, it's your choice to spend time building. And yeah, well, I'm not reusing that much my creations because I don't really need to, and because the good fact is that there is so much stuff that has been created by the community in TaleSpire already that why would I? It's like in a few seconds I can just download a completely new creation from someone. So yeah, that's really easy to do. I'm not really liking this green. What the green lock symbol for? So the green lock at the right of the screen, you can actually move up and down, and it will hide at a certain level the whole map, as you can see. So that's really useful to see inside buildings, you know. And you can, if you lock it, it will prevent it to move automatically. Because normally, let's see, if I don't lock it, I take this Christmas mimic. So I'm the mimic right now. So you see, so when I'm moving, the game will automatically hide stuff that is above my mimic. So if I open the door and now I enter the tavern, you see automatically I'm in the tavern, and the game is like detecting for me what the proper height should be. And you see this is I need to make some adjustment there. And so if you lock it there, the game will automatically will not anymore automatically move it around. So you can control it that way. So let's see. Yeah, not working. Ah, yeah. It's okay. Now it's good. And as you can see, everything is moving correctly. So can you move it only with the mouse? Yeah, of course. That's what I'm doing right now. Oh, you don't see my mouse actually. You don't see my cursor on the screen. That's why. But I'm moving it manually. Just wanted to thank you for all your videos. I got TaleSpire date went on early access and stream, and we've still been building boring square houses if I hadn't for your channel. Ah, Travis, that's very nice. I'm sure you would not have only built square houses. It is the first thing we do. Even I, if I want to boost my ego, I thought it was like a boring square house, but you need to start somewhere to be able to learn. So don't beat yourself up. As long as you're making progress, you know, I think it's the most important point. And of course, if you have any remaining questions that you would like to ask, please shoot to do it away, ask away. That's the goal tonight. So what's so tell me, what is gonna be this room there, this level? Let me show it to you. Let me show it to you a little bit better. So this one, what is it gonna be? Oh, I forgot to add my chimney actually. Right there. So let's see. Armory. Oh, could be nice. Salut Philippe Anonier. Armory could be interesting. Are you using the latest public release? Because you seem to have some random panels I've not seen. Yeah, I'm using the latest one. I do not have access to anything before you guys. Everything's the same. So if you're saying something you don't know, just ask away and we'll find out. And Armory. So probably, let's say, we'd put like 2 metallic doors like that. Guard at the entrance could be nice. So it's guarded, and then when you go inside it, could be an armory. Yeah, I think it's gonna work. So how can we do a nice armory? Chicken house. Are you using the chicken house? There could be. Yeah, no, not really, because you see, chicken house would not be directly here. Actually, it would be a bit weird to have a chicken house directly here. But that means that we gotta remove this door. it would be weird to have an armory with 2 entrances. So now we have space here to do something, perhaps. What are you using for the rolls on the top of the red roof and wooden panels at the top of the stairs of the armory? So you mean there? So I'm using those. I'm using this and this actually. See? So if I can remove shit. Grabbing stuff I don't want to. So you see this, those are these, and I'm using the angled ones on the roof to create the top of the roof. This whole map is a work on how to use the new assets, the palisades assets. So those one, for example, this is the palisade corner, and when you put them like that, they have a really nice wooden beam support that I really like, so it was nice. So okay, let's go with armory there. Why not? So as you can see, I like to put all my assets before me, or all my assets so I can see them clearly, and then I can like play with them with more ease. And I probably want to shield. Oh. Shield. Sword. Okay. Trying to mix up my builds a little like stuff. Yeah, the whole work is on textures. So you see this wall there, it's plain and simple, and a quick way to make it more interesting is you grab the double wall and you just do something like this. And now, voila, you have some texture variation and it looks much better. So now you inverse a bit, some time to time. You make a hole, you grab something like that. And with habit, you start to create variation in your wall, and it's much better. It's something you don't really notice, but when you get close to it, it really shows. Peut-on importer des figurines du style Aeroforge pour jouer la campagne sur TaleSpire? Alors Philippe, actuellement on ne peut pas importer de figurines, mais est prévu sur TaleSpire un créateur de figurines. C'est-à-dire que tu pourras les créer toi-même et les jouer dans le jeu. Ils sont en discussion avec Aeroforge, mais Aeroforge a beaucoup de soucis de copyright, de droits d'utilisation. Donc pour l'instant, pour Aeroforge, c'est un non, mais ça pourrait arriver, on ne sait pas encore. Par contre, ce qui est cool, c'est qu'il y aura un créateur de figurines. Ça, c'est vraiment chouette. So Philip was asking about creating and importing new figurines. So for now, from HeroForge, it's a no, but perhaps it will arrive at some further point. But the most important thing for me is that we'll soon have the ability. Well, soon. I don't have any timetable, of course, but we will have the ability at some point to create our own figurines in TaleSpire, which is amazing. I have to do that with rocks. It's so tedious, yes, but once you get the groove of it, you know, it's quite fast. You know, you once you get the hang of it, it's really no bother. You're doing really fast. It's the habit, you know, and I know what I'm doing too. It's like the more I practice, the more I'm fast, the better ideas I have too. Well, hopefully, and then it's just a matter of keeping at it, trying to get better. What are you? Oh yeah, I need to get this done so I can use it. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to get this done. Yeah. Well, I think it's just I'm making good progress. Obviously, when I'm speaking to you guys, I'm way slower, like crazy slower, but hopefully I'll be able to finish this build not too late. So is there a wall that would work for me to display the shields in a nice manner? So if we do this and this. A bit late on this, but I was driving anyway. 12 answer earlier question for a DM's perspective, and spend only as much time as is necessary to in a map to make the practice, which is as Togn is saying, is that you don't need to, if you want to build, but if you want to be just making stuff quickly, you definitely can do that. So you should never feel too stressed to build stuff, and in real, it's like your players won't really care if your build's simple or very complex, as long as you're a good storyteller and you're a good game master. I believe that's the most important part. What key are you pressing to rotate it at a smaller part than 90 degrees? Oh yeah, okay, and everything I put something, it goes up. So there's two issues that are actually a bit correlated that you can show. So the key I'm pressing to rotate assets is Alt. You can, if you use, let's grab me an asset. If you use mouse click, the mouse will click, it will rotate 90 degrees, but if you maintain Alt and then you move your mouse around, it will rotate with more precision. Though you have to note that it only works with props. Props are small details. Walls and everything, like walls and stairs, they only rotate 90 degrees. And so each time you move something up and down, you move. It's because you're probably holding control or like a key that is altering, or perhaps because in France we have a keyboard that makes a lot of issues with video games. So make sure that you do not have a key that is bind on a wrong stuff. But me, the key I use to go up and down with assets is not control on my keyboard, but is button on my mouse that I press with a thumb. Because when you're moving the mouse up and down, using a finger that is on my mouse makes way more sense to me than pressing on the keyboard. So that's probably part of your issue. And yeah, the issue with the French keyboard is that we're moving the camera with ZQSD. So when we're doing Control Z, actually the camera is moving a little bit to, like up each time, or a little bit to like towards the front each time. So it's a bit of a pain, but you get used to it, which is kind of Stockholm syndrome at this point. How do you rebind that elevation key to your mouse? Well, you just go into the settings and you can rebind it. So I think it would be building controls. Nope. keyboard key modifier. Yeah, it should be this one. Nope. Where is it? It's somewhere, I know, because I've changed it. Elevator object modifier, and back is actually the key on my mouse. That's how it's called. So yeah, that's it. And I see that we're 34 people. Nice. So, do you have techniques to facilitate placement of an object at the same level? Yeah, what I do is that I use a lot the shift key. So let's say you want to place something on this scaffolding. I want to place this crate. So I will first move it up and down, and then if you want to always stay on the same level, you can hit the shift key once, and you see now my assets is always on the same level. So using shift to move around like that on the same plane, and then changing the elevation, you can really place with precision stuff. And then you have to get used to it a little bit. Remember to double right click to focus your camera, and then to move around a lot. You're in 3D space, you need to move around a lot. My players are very happy with 4 walls and a roof. Yeah, they don't deserve better actually. Your players should just be happy with just even a roof, and even walls are too much for them. Okay, so now let's make the floor just a little bit more interesting. Like that. Yay. A bit too much, a bit too much. Yeah, like that. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna redo one tutorial on basic camera movements and like building controls, because I feel that my old one is very dated, and so I'm currently writing a new one, which should answer all of those questions. So hopefully that'll not be an issue. That won't be an issue anymore in a matter of a week, hopefully. Not much longer. Okay, so armor is done. Actually, I like it. It's nice and detailed. Though this wall could be a bit more aesthetically pleasing. Bit of variation, always good. So now we can do this floor, which is in my mind like a poor house. So we'll make a bed or something in the corner, something something perhaps a bit cramped. So let's say like 1 or 2 beds like that. What are those dice icons that just showed up on the screen? Oh, well, it's not when I'm not in building mode. I can throw, so let's close that. If I go as a player, for example, I can just throw dice. TaleSpire is not just a building game. You can play virtual tabletops and roleplay in it. And I've played since a year actually in TaleSpire. Mostly of my Let's Play are in French, because I'm French. So if you can watch that if you want to just understand baguette, baguette, omelette du fromage. So yeah, and the dice physics is also delicious. Okay, back to our room. Table. I see there's something to do with the building mode. No. They're purely. It's just that when you're building, you can access. You can access the. You can throw dice while building. Like the modes are not separated. So let's say red and. Hi, I'm a new watcher of your content. Hi, Eric, Josia, Tomambo. I wanted to know how do you add assets to those black box at the bottom of your screens. So currently it's bugged. So I think normally it should be you maintain X and then you can drag and drop, and you see that the icon is like responding to my mouse movements, but I cannot put it there. So it's bugged, but truth be told, I've never used it much. I actually don't really like it, so I find it's not very useful to always go down. If we have the shelf open, it's as fast, and I can even build without the shelf open because you can maintain shift and middle mouse click, and when I do that, I can just simply pick the item I'm choosing. So much faster to build that way. Yeah, a bit dirty, and then we can even add some beds, I'm sure. Like that. The black box shelf works for me. The black box shelf works for me. Okay, I'm not sure what you're talking about, Helion. Or did I miss something? Blah blah blah. Okay, no, not sure. Just not sure what you're talking about. And thanks, Eric. Very nice to say that you. Very nice to see actually that you enjoy my content. If I can plug myself, I have a Patreon that's often in the description of my content, and if you want to support me or help me, sorry, it's very hard for me to talk and build at the same time. If you want to support me in general, you can just help me on my Patreon, and if you go on my Patreon, you can also get help from me directly on your builds and stuff like that. Could be a nice win for everyone. So, okay, we have a table, a chair, probably, blam blam blam. A few bags. Okay. Can we put... I just found TaleSpire and your content. Great gating maps. Thank you, Dylan. Oh yeah, I'm working on new tutorials, new stuff constantly. It just takes a lot of time to build and everything, but I'm really happy to see that my content, that you're enjoying my content, basically. So okay, people enter there, and then there's just like a quite poor household. Yeah. What we can do? Yeah. Just like that. This goes up. And then we have a small crate like that. And can we put stuff in that? If I put my bread. Oh yeah, I wanted to put fabrics. And voila, we have a very nice little house. Quite cheap, but effective. Your map's actually the best content that you can find on TaleSpire. Not trying to undermine the other creators out there. Yeah, well, I had the chance to be... how many hours do I have in the game right now? I have currently 750 hours in the game, so I'm probably one person that played it the most. Not the person. There is people that have played more than me, of course, and a few people. But yeah, I'm lucky to have the time, and it's sure if you just purchase the game from the early access, of course, you have some time to catch up. But I know that some people are already getting better and better, and it's crazy to see everyone progress in the community. But you sent me a compliment, and I will take it. So okay, armor is down, this stair is down, so let's do this little place. What can we do here? Help me on that. So first I'm gonna break the repetition. As you can see, the pattern here is very repetitive. You can see it quite quickly. So you just destroy stuff at random. Then you grab, for example, this tile. You place it with a rotation each time. Then you grab that, and with this it's like a patch tool. We're just gonna hide some stuff until we don't see the repetition no more. Like that. I'm hiding the big details because the big details are those you see the most, and now we have something much more interesting texture-wise. You see it's less noisy, there is details that is more interesting, and now we can grab like a bit of dirt and place it in the big holes like that, and now we have created something much nicer. Okay, so what do we do here? And while you think about it, I'm just gonna grab some water. Okay, so I see that with the 39 persons that are watching the live stream, none of you find an idea to put here on this place, so not very useful there, guys. Or gals, actually. So, okay. Oh, here we have a little garden, if that inspires you more. So what do I see here? A small market. Yeah, I was thinking of a small market too, but I need to make something that fits, perhaps in the middle, something like open without a top, just a stall. So I'm new to this. Does it tend to lag or run rough if you double up ties like that? Well, you see this map, all right? It's fairly complex already. We have a lot of details. As you can see, everything is fully decked out and with a lot of details. As you can see inside the house, everything is done and everything. So okay, it's big. So now let's go to here. So tell me, uh, does it lag? Does it run badly? Yeah, no, it's very well optimized, and there is best practices. I would not encourage you to waste tiles, like clipping them too much, putting tiles where you can't see them. I would like actually actively encourage you to create stuff that is not wasteful of resources. Like you see there, all this stuff under here, it's actually me being wasteful. So this is bad. You should not do that. And this is actually, I forgot to clean that part. But as you can see, you can get pretty big. So yeah, don't worry, guys. And then you're right. The fountain will not fit because I will show it to you guys. But type fountain, yeah, the fountain is really has a style that is really specific. So I feel it will not fit very well. So maybe not a market, but a wagon and a peddler. Yeah, the wagon would not make sense to be up there, but we can put a wagon there. We'll have to think about that. Maybe a little like mystic shop. Oh yeah, a tent for like a mystic shop. That would be nice. So if we go to our chan, and if I go find some music actually, because we don't have music anymore. There we go. So shit. All those are decorated inside. Yeah. So I can show them to you quickly. So here we have a little house with a garden. The garden is not done yet. Above you have a little shop here. So let me go actually in. Sorry, must not be very nice to watch, but if you give me just a minute. Yeah. So here we have a little shop. As you can see, it's like selling various stuff and odds. Then we have the big house here, the really nice one. You can go inside, and there we have a full main floor. I don't know, with a lot of details. You feel like it's more rich, you know. There is books, there is a big chimney, a table that is full, plenty of details, and then you go up the stairs. I'm sorry if you want to vomit. So you have a small room there, probably a servant or something like that. Still a lot of storage and everything, and then you go to the main room, big bed, and then like a workstation here. And you go up the stairs, and then you're in the attic, where you have a nice plant, nice open windows, as you can see, and then you have the workstation here. So let me, yeah, like that. So the private research area of the master of the house with weird oddities. And so this is for the main house, and for the other house we just did this poor house, just like, you know, it's a bit cramped, a lot of beds, not too much space. Here we have the armory. So if I, here you have the armory, really nice, a lot of details. And under it you have the tavern, actually. Tavern, bar, inn, pub, with a little scene for a bard to come up, like a private patron room that's way richer and everything, a full decked out bar, reserve, And so yeah, and we have just also this house that is done too. So you see all the houses are fully done currently. Sorry, my English accent tonight is terrible. Quand tu veux créer une map avec des rivières, des cascades. So the question from Quentin is, when you want to create a map with rivers and water flows and stuff, do you need to build higher up to like take into account the difference in height? And so yeah, actually you would always need to build higher. That's what I always do, because you never know if you will go down actually. If you start building at the height of the plane here, you will be stuck. So always try to start your build a little bit higher, even if you need to move them down afterwards. But currently water, because it's just a plane, big plane like that, there is not much customization, but soon there will be water volumes that you can place. Well, soon, again, I have no idea of the time frame. Have you all folks in the chat had time playing in TaleSpire? I wonder how it feels as a player, since it looks great and planning to use for fun. Well, I've been using it since a year. We have more than 50 sessions in TaleSpire. So I guess my advice would be just play with TaleSpire. It is brilliant, it is amazing. We had so much fun. So yeah, my dude, just enjoy yourself. If you like roleplay, if you like building maps, it is one of the best tools I have had the luck to play with. Not really liking it. So yeah, I would advise you strongly to take TaleSpire and enjoy it. It is great. I think that's the final point. Tu sais un peu ce qui va sortir bientôt? No, I have no idea of what are going to be the next assets. I have no clue nor saying in what the devs are doing in TaleSpire, so yeah, cannot help you with that. I'm not really liking this tent asset. Me. But hopefully something nice. They're always providing very nice stuff, so I have. I'm pretty sure it will be great, whatever they do. So does it work like that? Do you find it's perhaps. Is there a way to increase the height limit? Well, no, there's no way to increase the height limit, but it's really high. You can actually build really big stuff. If you're building higher than this, actually, and that you're already like in the ground, it's really big. So I've seen, I think only once someone's saying on the Discord of the game that they were reaching the height limit. So I would assume you're pretty good. Yeah, it's okay. It's not the best stuff I've done, but I find it cute, actually. It looks really like... yeah, I'm not finishing that sentence. Sorry, when I'm focused on building, it's really hard to speak at the same time. And I just realized that Nerd Central just launched a raid with 4 people, but probably just an hour ago, and I did not realize it. Sorry. I'm not really good at streaming. So, okay, we have the place there, and we still need to do something with it. I think... entrance to subterranean food storage cellar. Nah, we already kind of have a... we could do it here, actually. Here would be probably a nice entrance, you know, you can quite quickly have something there. So let's leave it like that, and it will be a note for us to remember. But there I'm just probably gonna make... Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a post, like something where you can put information and stuff like that. So a billboard? No, what's the name in English? Stuff where you pin down those like quests, stuff like that. Bounty board, yeah, thank you. So let's see what we can build as a bounty board. Notice board, bounty board, yeah, exactly. So let's see. I'm not really happy with my design so far. Yeah, the Witcher 3 bounty boards were really nice. I'm missing a bit, like, there is papers you can put on the ground like that, but there's not really papers you can put on a wall, like a flat one. So currently it's a bit complicated to do a proper bounty board. So let's see. I think I prefer it that way. add some tables for future runs of Gwent. Let's do that actually. So table. I think a way to like some games of like sorry, that was not a sentence. Some cards or some dice would be nice to make a party of Kuchwet. It's a dice game, a French dice game that is very stupid. Hence, it is the best dice game ever because it is very stupid. It would be nice if the signs could be clicked and read. Yeah, I think that I'm not sure what they're gonna do about that, but it would be true, like to be able to place down notes, and so when player interact with them, you can show something. They'll probably look at something to display information. It's quite needed, but no idea if it's gonna be that way. The chat is already a nice feature, so you can probably do stuff with chat, like if you have text prepared and you could copy paste it quickly to give the illusion to player that they're actually interacting with the board. Like you hide an invisible figurine that you rename a board or something like that, and a board. So yeah, more life, more life, more life. Paper and all. Yeah, what they did is actually they clipped some chains, but if you clip them like this way, it looks like something, and you can take the gifts to make some papers. But the issue is that it only works if you have a wall behind it. It does not work in my case, so too bad. Oh yeah. Okay, now it's much nicer. Really starting to come apart. So here, what can we do? I think something simple, like raising. How is asset made? Can you just import them from Blender? No, assets you do not make them. Well, at least until they release the modding tools. But currently the assets are just made by the creator of the games, and they add new ones every, let's say, 3 weeks. I think that they have been quite good at keeping that schedule. It's not like an official schedule or anything. It's just like they tend to release new assets every 2 to 3 weeks, which is great. So yeah, no, currently you cannot import assets. With the modding tools, you'll probably be able to, and that's all we know. Do you find it strange the way some props are too bright and vibrant during dark, like the yellow Tinder harbor platform? Yellow harbor platform, so harbor. Those platforms? Well, I do feel that some assets are too vibrant. Like you see there, do some assets like pop up plus, like this crate is very orange and stuff like that, but you can use it to create more interesting colors and stuff like that. But yeah, sometimes some assets feel a bit out of place color-wise, but I'm not really sure understanding what you're saying, Martin. To write it during dark. Yeah, if you have more example, that'd be interesting to get your point. Would be nice if we could group objects. Yep, it is a feature that is planned actually, so it will be more than nice because it will be doable in the future. So rejoice. Yeah, like a boat, you could be very cool. Especially boats, I feel like there is not that much other cases I have thought of beforehand, but boats would be the perfect example of where you group an asset and you can move it as a big asset. So you see all your question and more answered in this TaleSpire live stream. They plan to make boat tiles. No, what they plan to do is that if you like, if I create a boat and my music stopped, why? No idea. So if I create a boat, let's say this is a boat, like this house is a boat, and currently it's composed of tons of different assets, you know, this boat. But if you could group it, like make it just like one asset, you could then move it around like it would be a figurine or just one ensemble, you know. And oh, plan to make bow ties. I just understand, Estella, your question. I'm dumb. So they plan to make bow ties. I don't know, but I would assume so. Like a lot of people are making boats. Boats are very popular. I've even made some myself. So I would assume that yes, they should be coming. Perhaps, hopefully. Oh yeah, caustic therapy. It was a bug that has been fixed. The fact that when you move the green slider and you pick up objects that were invisible. And nice to hear, Dylan. Building is definitely like the heights thing is. It seems to be the most complicated thing for people to grasp. So I'm really happy to hear that for you. It's getting better. Why do I have this there? Oh yeah. Well, not too big of an issue. Something that would... Yeah, no. Won't be possible there. Dans vos parties, comme la MJ gère les propositions bien prévues des PG de l'univers, les non préparés, météo qui... Non. Comment? Oh, so when you're playing, how does the game master handles the fact that players tend to go all the time where you have not prepared? It's always the issue. It's like you prepare something and your player's like, nope, we're gonna go somewhere completely different. So how do you prepare for that? First, you beat the shit out of your players, but then in TaleSpire the fact is so easy to grab a slab that you can either grab a slab or it is your role as a game master to find a way to control a player, like divert them towards the content you prepared for them. So this is a balancing act between your ability to build fast or to quickly create a setup and what you want to do. Hello Blue Blocks RPG, pleasure to have you on the stream. I'm not sure since how long you're watching on Twitch, I just saw that you blasted with your emotes. I'm sorry, I'm not really good at following the chat. I wanted you to do something to this, but I need to find a reference. So as I said before, never feel bad looking for references. It's really important for you to just type and search for references, so it will give you a lot of ideas and feed your imagination too. Pop, pop, pop. So what I do? Okay, yeah, it was bigger. Oh, it was on the outside. Yeah. Much better actually. that the Witcher soundtrack? Yeah, we're definitely listening to the Witcher soundtrack. And Blue Box RPG? Yeah, I catched up. Your answer, no worries. I saw you answering. Pleasure to have you on the stream. It is really one of my first stream. I'm not streaming that often, so hopefully it is some interesting content for you and all of you watching. We're currently 50 people. Damn, that's my record. Like between YouTube and Twitch, streaming at the same time on both platforms, we're at 50 people. Nice. So I hope you all have a great time. Does it look good? It looks okay. And if you're having a great time, I'm happy. And again, don't hesitate to ask any question you might have. I don't stream that often, so take your chances. I was supposed to be playing tonight, but one of our players had a technical issue, so I'm streaming instead. Okay, nice. Incredible builds. Enjoy the tutorial video. My pleasure. I'm Christopher Devoe. I'm working on making new ones and refreshing the old ones. I'm also working to translating everything into French too, and making new videos. Very interesting. I'm learning a lot. Thanks, Blue Box. I'm mostly talking instead of building, but hopefully you can understand. You can learn some stuff. And I was wondering, I wanted to try a new format of video, and because we have 50% watching, I was wondering myself that would you be interested in me reviewing your builds? Like you submit your builds, and once a week, twice a week, I take a few of those and I review them. I look at those, where they're good, where it's bad, and I give my opinion. The thing is, just it would be really my opinion. Like it does not mean that your build is bad or you should do stuff differently. It will really be what I would think of your build. So with a grain of salt, obviously, I would be able to give you some advices, my pointers, tips, and stuff like that. But you should always remember that as long as you're having fun building, that's all that matters. So once that is said, the true question that remains is that would you be interested in such a video format? Like maybe during a Twitch stream, and I look at the builds and everything, and yeah, just tell me if you think that would be interesting. Great idea, and just know I'm learning by simply watching you. Thank you a lot. I feel that it would be an interesting format, but I'm really worried that people might perceive it as arrogance, you know, because I would give my opinion or like on their creation, saying, oh, it's good, it's bad. So I want to be wary of those adverse effects and not make any people feel bad about what they're creating. I would not want to discourage people from creating. This would be like totally the inverse of my idea here. Shift plus drag lets you slide and set around, makes clipping and find control easier for me at least. Yeah, the shift key is really the key that's really useful. Let's say yeah, but I don't do Twitch. Well, you're on YouTube at the same time. When I say Twitch, I just said I will be streaming on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Once it's set up, it's really easy. I'm doing it right now. So I'm probably gonna stream just for 15 minutes. I'm really tired actually. So let's add some details in that street. Could work. What could we add? Perhaps a little market stall. Do something like that. Is it there? Oh. And then Not even close to our conspiracy expertise. Well, you're not helping my ego. It will be ginormous. So love that idea. Super interested to get some third-party feedback, especially to get some opinions or little details on how to improve them. Yeah, well, I think what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna ask people that are on my Discord to submit me some of their creations, and so I will try to provide feedback on those during said live stream and stuff like that. But to be sure that people are submitting slabs that are their own. And to be able to pick from them, I think you'll need to be on my Discord, and I will make a specific channel for it, I think. Obviously, all the links will be in the description. Probably not on this live stream. I've not edited yet the description if you're watching this live, but you can find it on any of my other videos. And yeah, that's basically it. So let's do a little bakery stall. Yay, plenty of baguettes. I could try spacebar to open menus, default modes. Was there a question? Hello, I opened my board today and my library won't open. I can place any items, but I can move the items placed to just fine. So might be a bug, but if you open the library with spacebar and you make sure that you're in build mode, normally should be good, but you might have an unexpected bug. So it's hard to tell you. Best way when you have issues to ask on the Discord, your official Discord. And always when you submit an issue, a bug, try to provide any screenshot or concise description you can find. Working with clients in IT, I can tell you that if you tell us there is an issue and you don't provide any detail on your issue, it's really hard to help you. Did you say you have a link to your Discord on your other video? Yeah, I have a link to my Discord, a French Discord too. Normally, if you open one of my videos, there is all the links to my Patreon. If you want to support me, my Discord. And Wicked Skills, dude, say Blue Box RPGs. Thanks a lot, man. Pleasure to have you on the stream, launching me all those compliments. But just practice, really. The more you'll have fun and the more you enjoy yourself building, the better you'll be at the game. And that's just it, you know. If you're having a good time, everyone is having a good time. And we have a kettle. Yep, tea kettle right now. So okay, we have a little bakery thingy here. Let's put some rocks just in front of it to make it pop a little bit more. Yeah, like that, a bit better. Okay, so we have a little bakery here. I just think I'm gonna make some debris. It can be medieval stuff if you don't put at least some debris and stuff, right? medieval were grimy time. Everything was brown and muddy. Probably not, but furniture containers. I would love more broken down assets. I think that really helps to sell like immersion and stuff like that. So more broken down stuff would be very nice. Can you place, for example, tavern building objects off the grids? So yeah, there is two type of tiles. There is the main tiles, let's call it walls and floors and stuff like that. You can only place on the grid, so I need to respect the grid, and they place automatically on the grid. But any other assets, they're called props, and those are all the little details and everything, and those I can place. I can rotate around and I can place freely everywhere I want. So that's that. Okay, so I think I'm starting to dry up a little bit for tonight. We've made very good progress. It's really nice. Yeah, free placement works on a lot of stuff. So if you go to the tavern here, as you can see, like everything is free placed there. Like a lot of stuff is just placed by hand. So yeah, but a lot of assets can be free placed, and this is a very good thing. So I'm just gonna improve my roof there because I know to do it, but creativity wise I'm a bit dry tonight. I think I'm gonna have a break and we'll see you probably another day. So I hope it was a nice stream, you learned something. Don't hesitate to ask if you have a few remaining questions. So currently what I'm doing is that I have a roof that is not very nice, and I'm just adding small touches to spice it up. to make it more interesting. And you see like that, just a few details. Already it's looking more and more interesting. Then you can add those type of stuff that works really well to make a bit more older roofs. And no, I'm doing that in like automatic mode. I really don't need to think. I know what I'm doing. It's just really. Oh man, I just got here. Sorry, Rick Albert. Well, you'll have the pleasure to see the stream and then to be the first one to watch the replay of it. But you see, I'm saying I'm leaving, but I'm still here. I'm still building stuff, piece by piece. But yeah, putting the little details to me is really nice. Just taking your time, trying to make interesting stuff, finding new ways to use each asset. Do I have to buy TaleSpire to play with my friends? Yeah, every player needs to purchase TaleSpire to use it. It's $25, 21 euros if you're in Europe, or in France actually, or not in Europe. So it's not, depends where you are. I will not say that it's not expensive, but it's a good purchase. You'll be able to find plenty of content on the internet to see if you are interested or not. But I would definitely say it is worth the price. Yeah, you see now my roof is way more interesting. And so let's make one screenshot of where we are today. So vignette, chromatic aberration, a lot of fog. Fog is nice. Probably point of view a bit too high. Then we go like that. What do we do? Yeah. Then we find a nice focus point. Just gonna go down a little bit and voila. And if you want to learn how to make very good screenshots, I have a superb tutorial on that, on how to make the best of your building and show them on the best lights you can. Because you see, really, just a few settings and just a few instances can really show your builds in a very nice way. And I think we're good. So let's see. Okay. Now we can take a screenshot. Oh, thank you, Blue Blocks RPG, for the subscription on Twitch. That's very nice. Actually, I think that's my first subscription ever. So you have the pleasure to be my first subscriber. All the honors to you, and thank you a lot, my friends. RDMV, it's very nice to see you on the stream. You've been one of the people that I've seen quite often, so it's a real pleasure to see you again. I was just quitting the stream. It's a bit late here in France. I'm quite spent, but as you can see, we've made some very good progress on the map, and you can all watch the recording of this live stream when I will finally decide that to quit and not spend my time talking and talking. But I just like to take screenshots. Screenshots are so nice to take. Like, you find a nice angle like that. See, you put everything in the camera. Perhaps a little bit higher. Yeah. Bravo, merci. Thanks for the answer. Your thoughts are very cool. Good luck and development your channel. First time on the stream. Greetings from Russia. Well, it's a pleasure to have some Russian friends. And I'm just making that last screenshot because I just can't help myself. I just like to make screenshots. And so let's find a nice lighting condition. Like that, perhaps. Yeah, I'm not really sure I like this screenshot actually. Ah, damn. You see the time I spend making screenshots. Like, you can make nice screenshot if you just spend the time. I guess it's true for a lot of stuff, but... Sweet. Okay, nice. And then... So... Okay, let's go. We're gonna settle on that screenshot, and yeah, no, I think it can be better. And we're good. What's your Twitch? My Twitch is Istallri. It's the same as my YouTube channel. I think it's just twitch.tv/Istallri, which my YouTube name, my pseudonym everywhere. So you can find me really easily. It's the same on Twitter. It's the same everywhere. So if you want to follow my accounts, it's the same. And that's it. So see you guys. I hope you had a very good night, and I'm gonna see you in a while, hopefully. So now how do I quit? Yeah.